WAPB 91.7 FM, and we're taking over the morning again. Who are you?
I'm just a guy off the street. You let in on Tuesdays. I don't know why you do it, but you do. And
I actually gave you a code. What is wrong with me?
Right. So I'm in here because you invited me.
I know. And what are we doing?
Okay. This is Jeff with the Trinity Music and Media Group.
Yep.
I'm here representing the Trinity Rock Hour, which is on at 6 o'clock every day here on WAPN
It
91.5 and 91.7 FM. So we have our normal meetings, and we've decided to go ahead and bring them on air because we are getting a very good following for the rock show.
I mean, it was a crazy week last week. Exciting, wasn't it?
It was so exciting, and we rolled into 3 new markets. So we went into last week. We went into Tampa, we went into Tallahassee, and we went into Riverside, San Bernardino, California with the show.
From one side of the United States to the other.
Right.
I
So
loved it.
in 1 week,
I know.
This is how great God is. In 1 week, He pushed the show into 3 different markets, and we're on air. It's 1 day a week in those markets, but that's how we started here.
I was going to say that was like the good old days.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
way back then, how many months ago?
They all know, the station general managers that I deal with, they all know that 91.5 is our flagship show, that this is where everything comes out of, Daytona Beach. And they're so excited for the show. I actually have one of the GMs working with me right now, and we're beefing the show up. And it's going to sound different starting tomorrow.
Isn't it fun, though, to get different opinions from different people in different markets?
What day is it? Tuesday?
Yeah,
it's going to sound different today.
Okay, I was wondering, but I thought maybe
I was
you
thinking
delayed
tomorrow,
it.
but I forgot. We had this weekend kind of messed me up.
I know, it did too.
Yeah, no, this show tonight has I don't say the format changed. I say that, there's a jingle in the show now. There's a different entry into the show. The announcer I'm still working on. That's the challenge. I'm trying to find the right feel for the announcer.
That's always hard.
It is.
Because people get used to a certain thing, but then they want to critique it.
And Christian rock, let's get real. You don't need, hey, this is Christian rock, let's write. I don't want that. I want,
you don't want the raspy voice that sounds like you smoked too many cigarettes.
Exactly. Right. Well, I'm looking for a nice voice that gets the message across for the song, because at the end of the day, it's bringing people to Jesus.
Yep.
That's all I want to do.
So I know you're a numbers person like me. Did you start seeing just the clicks and all that stuff, or did you try not to pay too much attention the first week?
Well, here's what I've learned in radio and media. Nothing happens overnight, and as much as you'd like to see the needle move, it's not going to. That's not how radio works. That's not how music moves. And I'm not a big record label. So I'm out here competing with everybody else. And when you look at, when you look at the show, it's just one opportunity in the middle of a day that everybody's busy. And you got only an hour. And you think that's a long time, but it's not. It goes by so fast.
Boom.
Right. So, every day the goal is to get the music out. That's what we're trying to do, build the best show we can. I've syndicated the show. We're taking it nationwide. I could go get 5 more markets today, this week,
right,
if I wanted to.
But you got to kind of take a breath and look at what you're doing, right?
Right. What we want the show, again, as I go along, as always, God puts people in my path, and He's got some great ones He put in my path in last week, and it's people that don't want to sit there and say, yeah, I'll put your show on. No, they want to help. It's funny. It's like you. I've noticed that when people start listening to the music, it moves from I like it to I want to help you. Kind of.
Yep.
It's
when it's God, it's God.
Right. You feel the energy behind the music first of all, and then you it's like, that's a good message. I like that. That sounds real good. And then you realize, man, we need more of this. We need more of this kind of music. And fortunately, we got Trinity Music and Media Group out of Daytona Beach here. And you know what? I have real big plans. The rock show's just one piece of what I'm looking out the windshield. So,
I love the new tagline on the local one here, where we're out of Daytona Beach. It was so neat to hear that. I was like, we are out of Daytona Beach.
The other managers from the other cities said, no, keep that. We like that. We like that.
I was wondering how that was going to go, but then I thought about it. I was in California for years and years and years, and that would be really cool if I was in California and saying, coming out of Daytona Beach, because then I would be like clicking and seeing what was going on in Daytona Beach.
And oddly enough, I hate my voice. And I've been told here lately, no, you need to be the announcer. You should be the announcer for the show. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to give you like the day they told me after my mom died, I thought there was going to be somebody that comes walking through the door to be the person that has to do the interviews and all. I don't know where this person was coming from. And the board said, no, you're going live. And I went, what? And I thought, I can't do that. And now I can't imagine not doing it because I am WAPN. And when it is part of you, it does make a huge difference. And you are part of the rock show. So I can't imagine you not doing it.
Well, I have a heavy influence on the script.
Right.
So I'm there in the thick of it. It's just, could I do this? And,
you can.
And say, hey, this is the Trinity Rock Hour. I don't know about that.
You can.
I don't know if I've got that sound. But, again, we welcome everybody that's listening. We welcome you to come at 6 o'clock, listen to the show.
But I want to know about the mornings.
Well,
What do you think? Because I know you're on a market and you're doing a morning show. So I really am really interested how people are receiving it in the morning.
Well, I'm not going to know for a while. I mean, it went on in California, Southern California. We were on at 9 o'clock in the morning. We were right after an astrologer. So that station out there that picked me up is an ABC affiliate. So the first 6 minutes of the hour, they're going ABC News, this and that, all through the news. And then it kicks in the guitars and the rock show.
I know. That's why I can't wait to hear the statistics and the numbers out of that one. I mean, if it was the hardest place to put it, I would think it was there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the general manager there was, like all of them, they've been very welcoming right out of the gate, even though their format you would think their format wouldn't make for a good fit. It actually does.
Because you shock them.
It's like here with our slogan, when the preaching ends, the Jesus Rock begins. So people know that, the preaching ends over at 91.5 around 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's the last sermon. And then boom, we hit the music. So with talk radio, it's actually a great contrast. Sunday morning, I was told by the general manager out there that traffic out there in Riverside is heavy on Sunday mornings. So lots of people in the car. So, I'll be interested to see how it shakes out. But I've got patience, and in my view, I've got to look out about 3 months to see really the effect.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, because like I always tell everybody when they come on the radio, the first week, everybody's just going, what is that?
Yeah,
the second week, everybody's breathing because nobody's breathing. And about the third week, you start settling in and going, oh, so it's going to be there next week.
Right. They don't even know what it was. And again, you got to, the radio, we love radio, but it's just a small slither of time. You get people for maybe some just tune into the show for 10 minutes and they're out. They didn't even know who they were listening to. They're just listening to songs. And so the new format helps us solve that problem. So we're doing what they call some bumps in between the songs where you get to hear,
look,
this is the trend.
All the official names.
Listen, I gotten all the lingo down. I'm halfway there. Okay. So, but it's going to sound different. It's going to sound better. You want to hear a song? We got time?
We've got time. We got 11 minutes. So I know that a new album dropped on Friday. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Mighty Sons of Thunder put out their newest album. It's called Still Struggling. It came out this past Friday. It's actually on the stats that I follow. It's the best performing album out of the blocks right now.
Awesome.
It's gotten some good traction. Now I see the album before it, really good traction on that one too. So both of them are pushing along fine. So we're happy for that.
And so you're going to play what from it?
Well, here's a song called He Fills My Cup.
Are you ready?
The world tells you, hey, you need money, you need a new Mercedes. That's in the lyrics here. But, you need all these things. But at the end of the day, you only need Jesus.
I was going to say that. Jesus. Ready?
I smiled and said, Jesus, wait.
Man, we're having fun this morning. I love it that we get to put songs out that are just coming out before a lot of people have even downloaded them. So how does somebody download?
Well, today's music doesn't move like we used to when we were young. You get a cassette tape, you get a album.
We were all standing in line somewhere trying to get it.
You still can get albums and CDs, but today's music moves on the platforms: Spotify, Apple, Amazon. Whatever it is, YouTube, they all have their platforms. That's where you go and get your music. Wherever you get your regular music, Mighty Sons of Thunder is the artist. That's who you go download, follow them. Save the songs, put them on your playlist, share them with your friends. This is how music moves today. There's no magic to it. It's old school. Do you like the song? Did it make you feel good? If it did, you figure out who the artist was, save the song, put it on your playlist. That's all we're trying to do with the rock show is make people aware of the Mighty Sons of Thunder, that they're Christian rock artists. We have 60 songs in the catalog. So when you go there, you're not diving into, I like 1, 2, 3 songs. There's 60 songs, and I'm going to surprise you. There's another album on tap here that's coming in the next probably 2 months. It's in the final stages right now. I'm holding it back as the publisher because I want to get the rock show moving a little bit further and have fresh stuff to introduce to the audience when we push it into that second hour, which I know you've been wanting to do.
I know. It's so funny because I program, then we unprogram, then we program. And somebody said, what are you doing? I said, we're testing the market.
Right.
That's what you do. You shock people.
Well, we just ran the show 2 hours over this 4th of July weekend.
I know. But it's funny because people go, so is it 2 hours all the time now? I got several calls. And I go, I don't know. And they go, what do you mean you don't know? I go, I like the shock factor because I think it adds a little wondering. I like people to always wonder what we're doing. Like yesterday morning, I was playing Christian rock right after my morning show to test. Do people want it in the morning? I'm trying to figure that little, where else do I want it?
Well, look, regular rock stations play rock all day long.
No, I know that.
Okay. We're not them, and we'll never be them, and we don't want to be them.
Right.
Okay. So, but is there a moment in the morning where the energy level could be lifted for people? Yeah, you probably could find a slot somewhere for that.
Well, I was thinking it's kind of like everybody's grabbing their coffee. I don't drink coffee, so you have a song that'll get you going in the morning, or a couple songs, or even a little segment. I was even thinking a smaller segment. I don't know. Figuring it all out, but I love figuring things out. So tell us, how do we find you? What's up for the second hour when it happens? We got 2 minutes.
All right. Well, again, I'm with Trinity Music and Media Group, so our website's trinitysongs.com. We're at the heart of Trinity, we're a record label. Okay, that's where we started from. You know that. That's where I sat almost 6 years ago across from you, promoting Loving Kindness, one of our other artists. So we're a record label at the core, but we've realized that record labels, that sounds really cool, but at the end of the day, the stations are the ones that play the music. And so we've decided to develop a path to the stations instead of sending out our songs saying, hey, we just released 9 more songs. Can you try to put one on the air?
Right.
We created a show.
And it's a big difference from a person that does this for a living. Getting a show and getting a song, huge difference.
Right. And so, we have a lot of songs to choose from. The band is Mighty Sons of Thunder. That's the artist we're pushing. We also have Loving Kindness, which is a husband and wife worship group, and they have beautiful worship music. It's like the Yi Yang. We have soft worship music. We got hard Christian rock music at Trinity. So we got both. And in time, we intend to expand our artist platform. The artists that we have, we can develop them from the very beginning of their songs to publish them. So, we're a full-service entity right here in Daytona Beach. That's what's exciting. That's what people that here don't even realize, that this is all coming out of Daytona Beach. It's not coming out of some other, and we're getting it imported here. It's not coming from Orlando over
or
here.
Nashville or wherever.
Right. We're sending it from Daytona Beach out to the rest of the country.
Isn't that exciting?
It is, and it's got me juiced. I wake up every day powered. I'm ready to go. I appreciate the station.
So if you're an artist out there and you're wondering, can I send you stuff? Are you accepting rock music right now?
There is a tab on our Trinity Songs website. It says submit. Okay, you go to that tab. If you're an artist, you have songs you want. I will listen to your songs. No guarantees. But if there is a mechanism on Trinity Songs to go submit your songs. So go there. Don't do it on Facebook. I'm not going to listen to it. Don't post your YouTube I'm not listening. I tell you that right now. I will ignore you. Okay.
No, I like that there's rules.
No, listen, I can't do it that way. Look, if you're a legitimate artist, you want to be heard on the Trinity Rock Hour, you go to trinitysongs.com and you go to the submit tab and you submit your music and I will listen to it. Again, no guarantee it's coming on the show.
I just love it. I love that you have rules. I love that you're willing to do all these things, but people need to do what somebody asks them to do if you want to be heard, right?
If you want your music heard, and I tell you here, do X, Y, and Z, and you do A, B, C, guess what? Your music ain't going to get heard here. Right. I'm not playing. You didn't follow simple instructions. Why would I ever play your music? I don't care how good it is. I won't do it just because you didn't follow what I asked you clearly to do.
Well, it's hard when you're like with the radio station. That's my number one thing I tell people all the time also. If you're sending it to me another way, I can't get it.
Right. Listen, there's a format, there's a process.
Well, we got to go
Right.
So we don't take over the next program and get fired.
Let's finish our meeting out here.